Hi, good morning dear students. In our today's lesson we are going to discuss the present perfect tense, active and the passive voice. First of all, we'll discuss the main uses of present perfect tense, mean the conditions or situations where do we use present perfect tense. Basically, we use present perfect tense in three situations. First of all, for recent actions. For example, when we use the present perfect to describe a recent action or ask if something has happened recently. It is often used with words like just, already, yet, still. For example, have you finished reading the newspaper yet? Second use of present perfect tense is to describe a life experience. We use present perfect tense to talk about important things we have done. In this case, we often use ever and never. For example, I have been to Canada. Have you ever been there? How many times have you traveled abroad? In these two examples, we are asking about the experience of someone, that has he experienced these things in his life. So this is the second use of present perfect tense, to ask or describe a life experience. Third use of present perfect tense is it is used to describe unfinished actions. Actions that started in the past but continue now. In this type of sentence we use since and for. For example, he has worked here for 18 years. Now we'll see the passive voice form of present perfect tense. Before that, let's look what is passive voice form. Actually, when we use the passive form, we focus attention on what or who receives an action. In passive voice, we are more concerned about the work instead of the one who has done this work. Here are some rules that we follow when we change active voice to passive voice. Most of these rules are common in all the tenses except number 3. First of all, to change a sentence into active voice to passive voice, identify the three things: subject, verb, and object in the sentence. If there is no object in the sentence, we cannot change that sentence to passive voice. Second, change the object into subject. Number 3, put the suitable helping verb or auxiliary verb. For example, in present perfect tense, we have the helping verb has, have. We change this with has been or have been. Next, change the verb into past participle. Mean we have to use third form of verb. In present perfect, we have already third form of verb, so the same third form of verb we'll use. Then we add the preposition by. And last step is we change the subject into the object. These are the common rules that we follow when we change active voice to passive voice. We have some example sentences here. I have written a story. This sentence is in active voice. We have a subject, we have a verb, and we have an object. We'll change all these sentences into passive voice. I have written a story. A story is an object here. We'll change it to subject. So our answer will be a story has been written by me. A story is object here, it becomes subject. Instead of have, we use here has. If we have has or have our helping verb, we add been with it. As story is singular here, with singular we use has, and with has we will use been also, because this is passive voice. So sentence is, a story has been written by me. In next example, they have built a house. Here they is subject, have built is a verb, and a house is object. So we have a house has been built by them. Next we have you kept the secret? This is a question. In question form, we write has or have at the start of the sentence. So answer will be, has the secret been kept by you? Next, who has done this? If a question starts with who, when we change to passive voice, we use by whom. We add by, and who is changed to whom. By whom has this been done? I hope you have understood the topic and you have enjoyed. Thank you for watching.